noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me.
What's up everyone, this is Blue Nova and I'm here to bring you guys a new tutorial on how to get vocal quality like Lil Baby in his song Woah. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so we hit 30k subscribers next. And if you want to go ahead and just get the entire vocal preset folder with my raw vocals inside, you can go to bluenovabeats.com, go to store, click on the vocal presets tab, and you can find the folder there. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So what I'm going to do is turn off what I have here on the master, and it's just going to be a Fruity Convolver and the maximizer. So I'm going to turn off all these other effects. And we're going to right click to solo it because we're just going to work with the lead vocal right now. So the first thing we have is Interest Auto-Tune. If you don't have my version, then you can use any version you have, but you just need to make sure that the scale is set on minor, then the key is set on G sharp. So these are the settings as far as what I have. For Lil Baby's vocals, you want to have a decent amount of auto-tune, not too much to where it sounds robotic. So what I found was decent for me, I put it around 10. You can keep it a little bit less or more depending on your voice. And all these other settings, you can freeze the screen and copy it, but I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I damn near did it perfect.
Now, if you don't have this, understand that I got you on the backup, so you can use picture. So you'll set the same thing to G sharp and the scale, and it'll also be set to minor. So as far as the speed, you just want to have it a little bit above medium. So this is what it's going to sound like with it.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
So after we have that, we're gonna move into using the compressor. Now, when you load in the Fruity limiter, all you have to do is click on compress. For the ratio, I turned that to about 2:1. The release, I dropped that down to 80.14, and the head, I kept that at around 0.50 milliseconds. The knee, I turned it all the way to the right, and the threshold, I just brought it down to where it's hitting the peaks of the vocals.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
After that, we have an EQ. Now with the vocals that Lil Baby has, what you can see, just I went in and found some bad frequencies that I found are similar to his vocal quality and sound. So what I did is go in and carve out those bad, noisy and boxy frequencies. So right here, which is the important part, I boosted around 10K. Most of the time, most vocals, I usually keep it around 8K. I usually boost around 8K, but this one I boost around the 10K area. I want to get a little bit more of that air out of his voice. And right here, I just boosted up to around 12 decibels. Now this is actually a lot, and when you really hear the vocals in the song, the vocals don't sound too sharp, but we're gonna take care of that later with all these other effects down the line. So this was gonna sound like with the parametric EQ too.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
So you can hear it's very low and the vocals sound pretty thin, but we're gonna go back and warm up the vocals later on. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna use the Fruity limiter, and we're gonna bring the release all the way down to 0. The attack and the head, you can leave those alone, but make sure your ceiling, I dropped the ceiling down to -3 and just boosted the gain up to hitting the ceiling. So this is what it sounds like.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
And although I said it's at -3, right here in the meter, it's actually at -6 because I dropped it down 3 more decibels right here in the mixer insert. So after that, we're gonna move into using a de-esser. Now, fortunate enough that this tutorial, we're just gonna use the stock de-esser in Maximus. So you can just go to the drop down, go to presets, hit de-esser split band, and this will load up. Once you do that, you wanna bring the band down to -12, and that's gonna take care of a lot of that sibilance.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I damn near did it perfect.
So after that, we're gonna move into using a Fruity filter. Now, when I was comparing my vocals back to Lil Baby, I noticed that the vocals sound a little bit more soft. And this is what I said, we're gonna go back and kill some of that high-end frequency using the Fruity filter. Now, these are the settings you wanna have for the Fruity filter in order to give it that, you know, that softness and a high frequency. So this is what it's gonna sound like.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
After that, we're gonna move into using a Fruity Reverb 2. Now with the Fruity Reverb 2, I turned the stereo separation all the way to the left just because the instrumental is kind of wide, and I noticed that Lil Baby's vocals, as far as the reverb was a little bit wide just to fit the instrumental mix. Now, as far as the decay time, I dropped that down to around 2.7 or 3. For the wet level, I put that at 30%, and right here for the low cut, I dropped that around 1,224. There's a little bit of high cut, so I put that around 1.4 size of the room all the way to 100, and the bass all the way to 100. So this was gonna sound like.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
After that, we're gonna move into using a Fruity delay bank. So for the delay bank, this is what I use. These are settings you wanna copy down. So for the first band, I went ahead and adjust these settings, and this is what's gonna sound like. Also, you wanna copy down the second band, which is gonna pretty much be the same thing, but these are gonna be the settings.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend.
So after that, we're gonna move into the next thing, which is gonna be the Ad-Libs. So for the Ad-Libs, generally it's gonna be the same exact thing as the lead vocal. The only minor difference is gonna be, well, great difference, is the amount of reverb that's gonna be on the Ad-Libs. So the size of the room, I cut that down to 34 because Lil Baby's ad-libs in the song sound like they're in a different kind of space. So that's what I went ahead and did. As far as all these other settings, I went ahead and adjusted it, and you can adjust it to get something very similar. Or like I said, you can just get the entire folder on my site. For the delay bank, these are the settings that I have. And that's pretty much all I did for the ad-lib. So I'm gonna play the Lib Solo, so you guys hear what it sounds like.
Boyfriend. Perfect.
So you can hear it's just really minor, it's just in the background. So if we're gonna play everything all together with the instrumental and then the master channel, it just has a Fruity Convolver, which is cut at 15K because I noticed the song is also cut at 15K. So that's what I went ahead and did with the EQ. You can use your own EQ to achieve the same exact sound and quality. So the very last thing is gonna be Izotope Ozone 5 Maximizer, and this is just gonna act as a limiter. So all this does is just, you know, make the entire mix stop at 0 decibels. It can depend. Like I said, this is more so a vocal tutorial, but just for the master, this is what I prefer to use because it made the mix sound better. So playing it all together, this is what all of it sounds like.
Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I damn near did it perfect. Work hard and determined, it's safe to say I earned it.
So yeah, that's all I did in order to get the same vocal quality as Lil Baby in his song Woah. If you like this tutorial, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Also, if you need your song mixed and mastered, go to bluenovabeats.com. Go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page and send me a message there. If you need any beats, just go to the store. And like I said, the vocal preset is there with my raw vocals, so you guys have something to play with and work with. Also, leave in the comment section what you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you all on the next video.